Libra. I'm the Scorpio Stellium here, your no bullshit tarot card reader. I'm going to teach you how I come to the conclusions that I come to, so I explain what the cards mean as I go along. I also pull the astrology into it as well. And at the end, we're going to do a pick a card for what the message you need to hear this week is. We are looking at the week of November 8th through the 14th. So let's see what we have. Libra. Okay. King of Swords right up there at the top. Lots of sword cards actually representing you because you are an air sign, as you know. Okay, we got some love, we got some betrayal, we got a little bit of everything here. So let's break this all down. So we start off with the King of Swords. This is intellect. This is somebody that is very sharp of mind and is making their decisions in a discerning fashion. So really looking at all of the angles. There's an element of strategy here too. So I see this as you being a strategizer at the beginning of the week, trying to figure out the best ways to move forward and to handle difficult situations. And I see the difficult situation right after that King of Swords with the reverse Three of Pentacles. This is a card about work and cooperation, being recognized for doing a good job, and having it reversed here is saying that there are some issues in the work area of your life, in career. It can be just money in general, but I'm seeing this as the people that you work with, the people who are around you, who are on your team, whether you want them to be or not. There's some difficulty there. There's not a good cohesive, everybody is working for one common goal. It seems like some people are trying to do things either for themselves, or they're getting all the credit, or they're just not wanting to cooperate and do things the way that they really need to be done. And so you are sitting here strategizing, trying to figure out the best way to make this move forward. And next to this, we have the Ace of Swords. So this is about truth and clarity. And it shows me that you are getting the truth, the clarity, the epiphany, that aha moment, that light bulb moment that you need in order to deal with the behavior. So your strategizing is working. So that's the way the week starts off. So that's pretty good. Despite the fact that you're dealing with some issues, it looks like you're handling them. Let's move down into the middle of the week. We have the reversed Ace of Pentacles. This is a card about missed opportunities or things that are failing to take root. You know, they're not able to grow past an initial stage. It can also be loss of finances. So there may be something that you overspend on, something that you lose money on. So be very judicious, be very careful with your money, especially towards the middle of the week. But I would just go ahead and do my due diligence and be careful throughout the whole week. But it does also seem like this could be an opportunity that is missed. So keep a keen eye out for anything that you could capitalize on, anything that you could grasp and build on. Next to that, the reversed Strength card. Seems like your heart is not in something, and maybe that's why the opportunity is missed, because you're just not really in it. You're not invested in it, and that's the Strength card reversed. Next to this, we have the Death card. So it seems like this opportunity is just, you may try to grasp it, you may try to see what it is, but honestly, I don't think you're feeling it. I don't think that you really want to put any energy into it, having reversed Strength. And then the Death card, it's like you're just not really feeling it. So you're going to let this one come to an end and pass you by, and just let bygones be bygones and move on past it. So then we get into a little bit about love. Okay, it looks to me though as though you're holding on to someone or something, and that person brought betrayal and sadness into your life. They brought some endings into your life. So let's break that down. So we have the Knight of Cups, the Knight of Cups being somebody who is offering love, somebody who is action oriented. That's the Knights. All the Knights are action oriented towards emotions, towards love. This is like the, Knight on the white horse, this person that has this pull towards you, this pull that they pull you in. It's a magnetic attraction. It's this thing that you really, is sparkly and glittery, and you are just like, ooh, shiny. I want that, right? However, the Knight of Cups is very dependent, in my opinion, on what cards fall around it. And if the cards are not so hot, it usually means that individual is all talk and no action. And next to it, I have the Four of Pentacles. This is showing me holding on to something. And like I said, it could be that you're holding on to the betrayal, because I have the Ten of Swords next, which is a card about betrayal. It's a card about being hurt by somebody. But it can also be that you're holding on to that person despite the betrayal. So there is definitely not letting go of some love type of situation, some individual that is very attractive to you, that is very magnanimous, or magnetic to you, not magnanimous, magnetic to you, you know, that just really, you want that. You see it and you want it. And despite the fact that it's really, really hurt you, I see you holding on to the hurt as well. You know, you're not letting go of what has happened. And it's not something I think that is so easy to let go of, Libra. So let's go ahead and start clarifying these cards, getting more information and building upon what we have here. And go ahead, while I'm shuffling, hit your subscribe and notification bell, because I normally don't say this, y'all know this if you watch my videos, but I am a little baby YouTuber and I'm trying to grow, and you will not even see my videos suggested to you unless you do that, because, you know, YouTube favors the big, bold, and mighty of us. So until I'm one of those, I need your help. All right, so let's look at the King of Swords here. You strategizing, trying to figure out how to deal with these people that don't really want to work together, don't want to work with you, don't want to play nice. We have the Five of Wands. So the Five of Wands being Saturn in Libra. So Saturn is a card of oppression. Libra, Saturn in Leo. Okay, so what we have here with a malefic ruling this card and an unstable number like the fives, all the fives are difficult in tarot, they're a little chaotic. What we have here is strife. We have tension. We have little bickering fights. It's not like as bad, in my opinion, as the Five of Swords, which seems like it's a full-on battle where people are going to get cut, you know, like people are going to get really badly hurt. But there is definitely tension here. That's what's going on, and that's what you're strategizing about. So let's look at the Three of Pentacles, which is that reverse card talking about the people not getting along. We'll get some more information about that. Okay, Knight of Pentacles is what came out. So again, all the Knights being action-oriented and Pentacle cards being about money, about material things, about work. So it's a slow kind of card because the Knight of Pentacles is in the earth element. Think about somebody slogging through the mud. You know, they're just doing it one step at a time. It takes time. So the Knight of Pentacles is also an inherently slow kind of card. So somebody may not be completing their work on a timely manner. They may be preventing you from completing yours in the time period you need. And so here is the tension created amongst all of you. Let's look at the Ace of Swords, things that come to you that are clarity, that are truth, that are you figuring out a way to work this out. Okay, we have the Ten of Coins or Pentacles. So the Ten of Coins, this is this card. Mercury in Virgo is the astronomical or astrological association. Mercury being a card about communication. It's about a lot of other things, but communication is certainly one of them in the sign of Virgo. It's being very particular with the words that are spoken and listening skills, and, you know, making sure that you don't speak out of turn, that your words are measured. And that's where we pull astrology into tarot and we really get a deeper meaning, because the Ten of Coins or Ten of Pentacles is pretty straightforward about it being wealth building, being wealthy, you know, having all of your money, having your family traditions, maybe even inherited wealth. So those are the meanings of the card in tarot, but we pull the astrology and we get more. Also, this is telling you, because it is Ten of Coins or Ten of Pentacles, that the money is there. The money is assured. The money is okay. So the job is okay. What brings you your money is all right. Now let's move on to this missed opportunity that I feel that you just really are fine with letting go. You don't want to invest anything in it, honestly. But let's take a look at it. Even though it seems like kind of a meh sort of thing, it's still part of your reading, so we'll take a peek. So the cards that flew out at me here are the Seven of Wands and the Queen of Wands. Both of these are very confident cards. The Seven of Wands, Mars in Leo, this is an action-oriented planet, Mars, and we have, it's also a malefic, but in this case, it is using its better side, okay? It's using its side of energy put into something. So the Seven of Wands being a card about standing your ground, not giving up, not backing down. And then the Queen of Wands having confidence, having the ability to use her talents to be able to move things along. Having both of these cards it's symbolizing that you could do this if you wanted to. You could have, you could go for this if it was something that you really wanted to do. But I don't think that you really want to do it. So let's go ahead and look at death. I'm going to just kind of move through this part of it relatively quickly. But the death card here at the end, we'll just get a clarification on it. It is really pretty simple. It's saying that there's endings here, that this is a hard stop. This is a no-go, not going to do it, done and over kind of thing. Okay, so we get the Ace of Wands reversed. Okay, so again, 2 reversed aces. Ace of Pentacles reversed, Ace of Wands reversed. It is not having the passion for it. That's the Ace of Wands reversed. Don't really want to do it. Again, missed opportunities is there. It just does not ignite your fire, so you're fine to let it go. So we'll move past that. We'll go down to this little situation at the bottom with you holding on to, excuse me, some type of betrayal having to do with love. Excuse me. Okay. So let's look at this Knight of Cups individual here. Okay, so we have the Magician, and this is another one of those cards that it heavily depends on what's around it, in my view, because the Magician can be this wonderful card about manifesting, having willpower, having all of the tools at your disposal to do what you want to do. But this is clarifying a card that is already a little iffy as far as if the love is genuine, if the affection is really there, or if this is somebody who is trying to use you or take advantage of you or take you for granted. And having the Magician clarifying it is kind of a double whammy. So having the Magician here is telling me that this person is probably using you or used you. And I think that you know this. You already feel that way. You feel like they were just trying to get something out of you, or maybe you were not that important to them. You were not really a priority to them. And this probably led you to feeling that betrayal. But we'll get more information. So we have the Four of Pentacles about holding on to something. Okay, not letting this situation go. Okay, the Princess of Wands. I think that you anticipated more in this relationship. You thought that this was going to go somewhere. You were kind of ready for a new adventure, for something that was spicy and exciting. And I think that you were sorely let down, you know? You have the Queen of Swords. So Queen of Swords being you feeling like, okay, logically I know that this is not what's happening. And I think that it's made you kind of cold. It's made you put some walls up. It's a period of time in your life that you feel like reserved, like you don't really want to let somebody in because you don't want to let them do this kind of thing to you again. Let's look at the Ten of Swords. Let's clarify that. And then we'll do your pick a card for what message you need to hear. So you're going to want to watch that because it's not just like me pulling a card and telling you, hey, all Libras, here's your one message. No, there's a little more to it. All right, Ten of Swords. Okay, clarified by the Princess of Swords. Lots of Swords cards here, and this is good because this is like we're on the right track because we're reading for an air sign, and these are a bunch of air cards, the sword cards. So Princess of Swords is communication. It's also very blunt communication, getting right to the point and not really caring how that affects anybody else. And I think that this person may have treated you pretty rashly, pretty bluntly, you know, and just kind of cut things off or been cold to you or been like no emotion involved. So you had this emotional attachment, and I think that they did not handle you carefully like somebody to be considerate of. I think they were just like, well, it is what it is. So that's what you're dealing with here at the end of the week. Let's go ahead and look at your pick a card for what message you need to receive from the universe this week, what you need to know right now. So, messages, Libra. What does Libra need to know? Okay, card 1, 2, and 3. Okay, 1, 2, and 3. You know how to pause, so I'm going to jump right into it and interpret these for you. So If you chose card 1, I have the Page of Coins. This is time to learn something new. You might need to go do some research or read a book or look something up online, but you need to do some investigating. You need to be resourceful this week. And I think that this is going to help you in other matters, particularly with the situation at work and with your finances. For card 2, I have the Eight of Wands. This is a card that's saying that you are going to be receiving some type of message. You're going to be getting some communication this week that's something you've waited on hearing. So if you've been waiting, when am I going to hear from this person? When am I going to know about this thing? When is this going to get resolved? This is letting you know that, yes, this is the week for you for that to happen. And the third card, and the Knight of Wands. This is passion and energy together. Action, passion, energy, all wrapped up together. So you need to put action behind what you're passionate about, what you care deeply for, and go ahead and, make your move, do your thing. It's going to work out. It's something that this is the week to capitalize on that passion. So thank you for watching, Libra. I appreciate you being here. I will see you again next week.